Hi, this is the host. This is the green dragon lizard. No, it's not the name of a World of Warcraft raid boss. It's actually the common name of a real creature that lives in the mountains of northern Thailand and parts of Vietnam. It's also known as the Sapa salamander, and while its common name references dragons, it's actually more closely related to another famous monster, Bigfoot. Well, not exactly Bigfoot, but, a relative. It's part of a group of reptiles called the Angida, which also includes the aforementioned Bigfoot, also known as the Gobi gerboa, or desert kangaroo rat. And they're not just weirdly grouped together because their names sound similar. There's an actual reason for it. It's the green dragon lizard and the Bigfoot share a common ancestor that they're both descended from. It's just that the Bigfoot chose a different evolutionary path, running around on 2 legs instead of 4 and developing big feet for hopping across the desert. The green dragon lizard, on the other hand, stayed true to its reptilian roots, keeping those 4 limbs for walking around on the forest floor. It has a head that's almost as wide as it is long, with huge bulging eyes on top of it. Its body is long and slender, with a prehensile tail that it uses like a 5th limb to grab onto things. They can grow up to about 2 feet long, including their tail, and weigh as much as 14 pounds. But most of that weight probably isn't muscle. Despite being perfectly capable of walking on all 4s, green dragon lizards are actually great at climbing trees. They basically use their tails like a monkey would use its tail if monkeys had prehensile tails, which they don't. So instead, they just use their hands and feet. Green dragon lizards are mostly active during the day and spend their time looking for food. They're carnivorous, eating whatever small animals they can find, as well as the eggs of birds. They're also cannibalistic, with the larger individuals eating the smaller ones. When they're not busy hunting or being hunted, they spend their time hanging out in trees, blending in with the leaves and pretending they're not there. They're generally pretty chill, but they will hiss and bite if they feel threatened. Their bite doesn't do much damage, though, unless you have some sort of immunity to pain and bleeding, in which case, sorry, I'm not a medical professional. Not much is known about the life cycle of the green dragon lizard. They'll probably lay eggs, but no one's ever actually seen them doing it in the wild. Also, despite their name, they aren't actually green. They're usually some shade of brown. But then again, they are called lizards. So maybe they change color to blend in with their surroundings like chameleons do. But they're not actually chameleons. They're just kind of like them. In fact, the green dragon lizard does seem to be a kind of jack of all trades, able to climb like a chameleon, hunt like a snake, run like a lizard, hop like a kangaroo, and make a cool hissing noise like a dragon. Maybe that's why people call it a green dragon lizard. It's basically the love child of a chameleon and a kangaroo, which itself is the love child of a lizard and a snake. It's basically a reptile, which itself is a kind of, you know what? I'm not going to do that joke. So we still don't know very much about the green dragon lizard, but it's not likely that we'll learn more anytime soon. As its common name suggests, it's pretty good at staying hidden. Plus, it's found in some pretty remote places, like the mountains of northern Thailand, where there aren't many roads and even fewer paved roads. It's a good thing they don't need paved roads to slither around on, because otherwise they might end up like a lot of other species in their area, extinct due to habitat destruction caused by humans cutting down trees and building roads. But as of right now, they're still hanging around in their mountain homes, probably hanging off a tree branch waiting for something to eat to stumble by so they can chomp it and continue the ancient lineage of the lizard worm. If you liked learning about the green dragon lizard, you should check out our series. 2 guys, one of whom is me, talk about obscure monsters that are cryptids of the week. We've talked about the Kraken, the Jersey Devil, Mothman, all sorts of fun stuff. New episodes come out every Thursday, so there's plenty of time to catch up before the next one drops. Thanks for watching.